Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at the new Billabong Foil chest entry suit. This is new for fall 2012, moving into 2013. We've got new materials used in the foil. We've got the AX2 Superlight Neoprene. This suit actually comes in two thicknesses. It comes in a 3.2 millimeter version, the 2 millimeter neoprene being in the upper body, and the 3 millimeter neoprene being in the core, and that's the thickness of the neoprene. The 3.2 is for a little bit more warmer waters. The 4.3 is actually designed for colder waters. The 4 millimeter neoprene and the 4.3 is in the core, the 3 millimeter in the upper body. They're identical in construction except for the thickness of the neoprene. So you're basically looking at the 3.2 and the 4.3 right here in this one suit. We're going to take a look at the exterior of the suit as well as the interior of the suit so that you actually see what you're really getting for your money. Let's take a look at the foil chest zip. What we have here now is a way to get into the suit. You unzip the suit, you have a nice stash pocket here, you have a cinch that can actually keep this nice and snug so it helps prevent water from coming into the suit itself. A chest entry wetsuit, there's some key benefits to having a chest entry wetsuit. The first benefit is that there's no zipper in the back. No zipper in the back means nothing to keep your back from bending flexibly with the material. So no zipper there to have a rigid construct on the back of the spine. And you take a look at this here. To get into a top entry wetsuit, all you have to basically do, and it's really a matter of preference whether you like the back entry or the top entry, is I like to reach down to the armpits of the suit and just flip it inside out like that. And I turn them basically into a pair of pants. Put my legs in and then slowly pull this up my chest, making sure everything's nice and snug, and then I gently put my arms in and I put the last part in, which are my shoulders, and I'm in the wetsuit. So it's a great opening at the top of the suit. The tendency is that for folks who are larger, have larger backs and whatnot, sometimes they prefer the back zip. Folks that are a little bit more petite tend to prefer the top zips, but I have seen it all over the board, so that rule does not fit all. Let's put this back together here so you can see how it zips up. All you have to do is zip it across, tighten this cinch here, and you're ready to go. If water is to penetrate this side area, first of all, there's a gusset here to help create a seal between the suit, and you can see that gusset right there. If it does come into the suit, remember there's a barrier there, and there's these 3 holes, and these are drain holes that actually allow the water to flow out so it doesn't pool in the suit. The front of the foil suit, you've got a shark skin material, wind resistant, water repellent here. You turn the suit over, you can also see it on the back. This is to protect the core of your organs in your back and in your front, because the core, where your heart is where you really want to keep the warmth of the suit and where you want the protection. This suit has really wonderful super stretch materials throughout. You've got no seams in the lower lumbar here. You can see here, no seams, and you have no seams in the groin area. So if you're straddling a surfboard or you're straddling a jet ski or something like that, you're going to fit naturally, and you're really going to maximize the materials because the complementary cuts in the neoprene actually accent and support the stretchiness of this suit. Underneath the arms of this suit, there are no seams all the way down here, all the way up to the wrist. That allows you to really stretch out in the suit and feel natural. These are anatomically cut suits. Billabong makes anatomically cut suits. That means they are pre-bent to fit the body naturally. They study the body in these different water sports, and then they go and make the panel cuts appropriate for those sports and the way our body hangs. So it'll already look like there's a body shape in the suit. The way the back's arch, the way the knees and the calves feel, you can already feel the volume. That actually helps us not have to work against the design. We work into the design, which is wonderful. We've got abrasion-resistant knee pads. We've got a really beautiful colorway this season. This gray on black is fantastic. I don't know if it's translating well in the video, but it's a really beautiful design, and you've got this sort of this chartreuse color accent logo. On the wrist and the ankles here, we've got fold-over cuffs here at the ankle. We've got a little piece here that was left open, and that's to allow your foot to get in there easily. And the fold over and sew, which you see here, is actually designed to keep this nice and durable so that it pops back into shape, so that it's a nice seal around your ankle so you don't get flushing of water up it. On the wrist, you have a general nice tapering here in the design. Even the super stretch neoprene down here. So even though it's narrow and tapered, because of the materials, you can really stretch it out and get your hand in there. And it's also reinforced tape down here also. You can look at the inside of this suit, and we'll take a look at it in a moment. You'll see how durable and how well made these Billabong wetsuits are. Let's take a look at the inside of the suit. One last thing on the back. If water gets in, as on the front, through this side here, we have also 2 pinholes here. Beautiful graphics throughout the suit. This is the inside of the foil. Again, identical between the 3.2 and the 4.3. You'll see a heat retaining material here on the chest, and this is the inside of the chest panel. On the back, you'll see the same, where you saw that material here. That's the shark skin. On the interior of that, we've got a nice heat retaining panel with a different fiber that actually holds the heat in and actually wicks the water off. You'll notice spot taping on critical seams. This is to reinforce durability on critical areas so that the seams don't come undone. It also really helps that they're spot taped on those seams, because you don't want those threads rubbing against you and giving you a rash. On the inside, again, you can see a little bit of a weld, spot welding here. Again, critical areas that get a lot of stress in the suit, they really reinforce. And this is their entry-level suit, so I'm really impressed. If you look at the interior of the knees, you'll see a liquid seam all the way around the knees. We all know getting on our knees there on the board, bending and articulating, we can put a lot of stress here, and they've actually gone the extra mile to put the fluid taping on top of the glue and the blind stitching on the interior of the suit so that it's really strong and durable. I'm pretty sure I covered all the features, but if I missed any features on this wetsuit, we have more information on our website, and you can check that out at pleasuresports.com.